ports in all of Europe. It's because a lot of other nations would like to come and fish here. For example, the Dutch, the Germans, the English and the French. And the south coast, it's so treacherous. There are so many skerries around. It's very easy to strand here. So don't trust the black beaches here. Be careful. And the thing is, we also had this one ship that stranded here in 1667. It was a Dutch cargo ship coming from the East India route. And it was actually returning back to Holland from Indonesia. But because the Dutch were at a war with Britain at the time, they did not sail through the British Isles, but they went around them. And then a storm came and they ended up beaching here in South Iceland. And when that happened, the crew was saved, and also there was some gold to be found on the ship. This is why the ship would be known as the gold ship ever since. And but the thing is, a few decades later after it stranded, it got lost again, and it hasn't been found since. There have been many searches for it though, but nothing has been found. But it is here somewhere in the south coast of Iceland. If you see this lid here, this is actually from the gold ship, and was considered to be so beautiful that it was put up in one of the churches in the south. It was used as a hymn port. You see the numbers there. These are the numbers of the hymns and the psalms that are seen in the church. And so yeah, again, quite practical. Yes, as I said, we had many searches for the ship. The thought they had found it in 1983, but it turned out to be a German trawler. And also last spring there was another search going on. People were using like the latest technology, drones equipped with sonars and so on, but we didn't find anything. But they really want to keep looking for the ship though, because they still think there's some gold there. But, well, if you ask me, because the ship came from Indonesia to begin with, it most likely wasn't filled with gold, it was filled with spices. So if they will find the ship, will most likely be finding some old rotten spices instead of gold. But one day, hopefully, they will find it. But there are a few things that I will show you here on the other side. Yeah, there's also plenty of space over there. So, you guys maybe know what this is. This is wind-dried cod, yes, and also known as stockfish. Stockfish, yes. The thing is, for the longest time of the history here in Iceland, so this would be the main export product, and this would also be the main source of food. So this is what the people would eat up to 3 times a day, and just like that, it was not cooked before as they did in Europe. But what they did here in Iceland though is that they would simply just tenderize the fish a bit with a big hammer like this one. And this is known as a fish hammer, and usually on every farm there would be a man punting fish all day, so it doesn't sound like a very exciting job, but someone had to do it though. But the thing is, yeah, there is also one thing that's quite unique about the diet here in Iceland, and this is how the people would preserve their food. Because salt was not used here until like the late 19th century. And instead of, well, there is no rock salt here in Iceland, there are no salt mines. And obviously you could make salt from the ocean around Iceland, but if you want to do that, you must cook a lot of seawater or build huts to let it dry out. And they simply did not have the sources of material to do that. So instead of using salt, they would be well drying the fishes. They would smoke the meat of the lamb and the sheep in the kitchen. And also they had this one method of storing food in whey. And do you guys maybe know what whey is? A curds in whey. No, it's whey. It comes as a byproduct of, for example, producing cheese. Yeah. It's curds in whey. It's a very sour liquid. The thing is, almost every farm here in Iceland would use this method of storing food in whey up until like the beginning of the 20th century. And you might think that foods that have been stored in whey will always become rotten or damaged, but actually on the contrary, what happened is that the foods would absorb nutrients from the whey and become more nutritious. But I can tell you this one thing, that foods that have been stored in whey, they will always have a very dominant sour taste to them. And the funny thing is that kind of the only part of the year when fresh food was eaten here in Iceland was in the summertime, and maybe a bit in the autumn as well, when it was being produced.